time. Same investment. Okay, same investment. But instead, when you have a after repair value, a fair market value on a property of $135,000,
BS questions.
we have the ability as investors, as business owners, controlling this deal. All right, now we're back to square one. So instead of the after-tax was the only profit, being $45,000, let's take a look at a fair market value of $135,000. A 70% loan gives us a cash amount, okay, at closing. I'm just going to put it at closing here, of $94,500. Now, we're not going to have the same type of costs involved in this procedure as we would with the sale, but you're still going to have costs. So I'm going to put in the $4,500 in costs. Closing costs for a loan, title insurance, insurance. Sometimes they force you into paying specific amounts ahead of time. We need to have that accounted for. So now we're with a net dollar amount at the closing cost of $90,000 minus our initial investment of $40,000. Our cash to our bank account, okay, is going to be more than if we sold it at $50,000. We do not pay tax, period, on loan proceeds. Now, don't type yet. I'm not done. Some folks are going, well, wait a minute. There's a loan involved. He's got a loan for $100,000. He's got a $678 payment a month with principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Okay? Now, once this property is refinanced, that money goes in our pocket. We never pay a dollar amount in tax. We have what's called a principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payment. A loan payment plus the real estate taxes and the insurance. In this case,
near the school, like a college campus.
Yeah,
is
then again,
$800 per month expense.
Like Warzone or
principal, interest, taxes, and insurance.
To
include a $100 a month management fee.
So it'll be your property forever too.
Yeah.
It is the total expense
she stayed across the street from
for the property.
And the owner remodeled the house to a 7-bedroom house
to be
he rented it
refinanced and handed to a property manager that can handle the tenant, the payment, the maintenance, all of it. We get to spend our time doing what it is we enjoy. The tenant pays monthly. The tenent pays monthly.
I find joy in that, man.
So simple fifth grade math.
We're all different.
Says that we now have a cash flow
you go find the house
every month to our HIP National Bank.
I'll find a house.
$400.
I'll buy it and I'll pay for it.
We bought the property. We fixed it up. We put $50,000 in pocket.
Plastered.
We put $400 a month in cash flow.
How am I gonna raise it?
in our pocket. And check this out. We remain in an equitable position we remain in an equitable position. I see some people typing. Hang on. Don't type yet. I'm not done yet.
No, it's Vladimir.
We remain in an equitable position. The property is worth $135,000. We owe $94,500. So we remain in an equitable position with $40,500 that can be leveraged toward. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm not even going to respond to that because 1,200 minus 800 is 400. And I can see where you can get confused. But I said the principal, interest, tax, and insurance of $800 a month includes the $100 in management. Includes the $100 in management. Great. Now we've got a huge gap. It's all right. But just remember what I said before we started this. Look, you're going to run into situations out there. If you can't listen, if you can't hang tight, if you can't be patient, you're going to miss things. You're going to cause yourself huge issues. Now, my thought process here is it's not your patience. It's your excitement and energy and your driver type mentality that says, I want to be writing. It's $300, not $400. I'm typing it in. He screwed up. Idiot. Your excitement's going to outrun your education. You're going to cause yourself a loss in life. I don't want to say that to you because I've never met you face to face, and I hope we have that ability. But you need to talk to Ken about getting some knowledge and education and being able to process this information in a fashion that even when somebody says something or types something that may be slightly different than what you perceive. Because I get it. Perception is reality.
Bag it down so hard. Be afraid to ask questions.
Black and white's reality. And even though I said it, it's black and white on my contracts and my agreements.
Usually,
and you can put yourself in a very tough position. So we want to understand as we go into this that we could make a mistake, that we think we have the best intentions, and suddenly cost ourselves or somebody else money. Because I very clearly stated that the $800 that is my principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payment is to include, and then I typed the $100 in management, $700 and a couple bucks, okay, plus my management. At the end of the day, I walk with a check for $400 a month. And the interesting part is you're missing the whole part of this damn deal. To hell, okay, call it $300 a month. The idiot that bought this property, fixed it up, and sold it, took a $40,000 ass kicking because they left money on the table by selling it instead of knowing who to turn to pull the money out of the property the day they're done, even though they ain't owned it for a year. And here we are bitching about and pissing and moaning about $100 in cash flow. How about the $40,500 that remains in equity? Equity. Because we did not sell the property. Yeah, right? That's awesome. I'm glad you're laughing about it, because if you were sitting here listening to me, this is not anger, it's passion. For folks going, looking at something, going, wait a minute, we're off by $100 here. $100? No. We're missing the fact that we bought that property, fixed it up, didn't sell it, took our cash back as a loan, didn't pay any taxes, gathered the cash flow every single month since day one, and we still have 40 grand in equity that would have gone out in taxes that we can leverage elsewhere, that we can grow into another deal. That's how you grow a business at a high level, not just understanding how to do the rehab and change from what was an old property to a new property and list it with a realtor and sell it and take it up the tailpipe in taxes. That's what amateurs do. We want to teach you how to be professionals and how to control your environment, what deals are best for you. Amateurs know how to go out there, buy this ugly ass property, turn it into this and sell it and give half their property away, their profits away. Professionals know how to buy this property, hold it long term, and become the bank so that your profits go through the roof. Now, as we start to wind down, here's what I want to tell you. You've got some work to do, and it's called life success work, not homework. Let me give you a few pieces. Number one, if you've never completed a financial statement, you need one, get it done. And you need to change it, work with it, at least once a month in the beginning. If you're in this business full time, you do this as a profession, it's a part of your everyday life, then this needs to be something you work with on a bi-weekly basis. Number two, involve your life partner, significant others. These dreams are for you, your family, your friends, and your future. So don't go to someone later on down the road, a week down the road, a day down the road, and say, hey, I'm going to do this, and then they think you're crazy. They look at you like you got three heads when you say, hey, I'm going to buy this cheap-ass property, fix it up, make a bunch of money, and mitigate my taxes. Remember, don't use the word avoid. That doesn't go over so well. Number three, get on your credit. Credit's one of the biggest tools you're going to have in this business. Use it, understand it. It's a game. Learn how to play it and play it well. Games are fun to play. The interesting part is we can grow from playing games, and if you know how to use your credit, you can grow to very, very, very high level. Now, I know we had some extended learning from that lesson there, and I hope that goes a long way with y'all. I know you got a ton of questions. I know you want more, but here's the key. I could stay here tonight and talk to you till I'm blue in the face and tell you why I do this business. But the bottom line is I do this business because of what it provides for me, my friends, my family, and the control in my life, the control that I have that others don't, that they seek. Talk to Ken about gaining that. We're here to help y'all. Period. I love each and every one of you more than you could imagine. When you meet me firsthand, when you meet the individuals that are part of this group live in our sessions and our trainings, and you understand why, and Ken will help you get to those. Find out which ones are going to be close to you that you get to live. What great networking ability. Get to them. You'll learn very quickly through not only the trainers, the mentors that are part of our group, but the students that are continuing to be a part of this organization, that come out and work with us in our live settings and help coach you one-on-one. I had a buddy that's 2 hours down the road. He started with another trainer, but he works with me. What a great, great honor it is to be able to work and grow with those individuals. I have a set of students that I started 2.5 years ago in New Jersey. Absolutely terrified, and he was pissed because he was the one that lost a job, and she was the one that was saying, look, you got to do this or you got to go do something else to make money because we have a schedule to keep. And it took 3 days and probably 9 hours one-on-one with them to say, hey, look, we're here for you. Where there's a will, there's a way. Find it. Y'all reach out to Ken with the questions that you have. He's there to answer them for you. Even if it's about things that we talked about over the last 4 hours. But what I hope you've gathered over the last 30 minutes is it's not about how to do the stuff I've been showing you that I'm doing. It's about why you need to incorporate this into your life now. Okay? Yeah, that'd be a cash out refinance. I take the cash out immediately. Some folks are going, well, title seasoning. I got to own the property for more than 6 months, a year. No. The day I buy it, we have the relationships with the lenders to give you the cash back. Can you have it listed on the MLS and get the cash back? You doggone right. Guys and gals, we have a business partner that you can go spend time with in Indianapolis. He's 43 years old. His net worth's $48 million, and he's the first individual that Wall Street hedge funds are buying residential paper from. Anybody has any idea how crucial that is, they'll get in touch with Ken. I'll see you in the future. If you have questions for him, reach out to us. I hope you all have enjoyed this and you can grow from it. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the future. Find a way to get out to our live trainings. Be safe in everything that you do. I wish you the best in the upcoming holidays and towards the end of the year, and starting out this next one on the foot that you've been looking forward to. Take care. Have a great evening.
I mean, I'm in for that, dude. Buying a cheap ass house.